This is Andy Nowicki at altrightnovelist.com. So there's been the latest in the news about Lauren Southern and Lauren Rose as these, quote-unquote trad thoughts. I'm a little too old to understand internet lingo these days, but with the whole trad thoughts going about, I thought I'd give my say on it. It's interesting to look at the note that most of these girls have been, mischievous, that they've been using, if you want to say the quote-unquote beta bucks for these men to give them money, but they're saying, this alt-right message, and it's kind of weird. It's like this, old high school mentality, where the Stacy would, pick on the Melvin, and Melvin would, fall for it and, fall in love. I don't know, when I was in high school, back in the 70s, kind of wasn't like that. I mean, I remember the simple times of, like the 80s, like, Doogie Howser, something like that. I'm not exactly alt-right per se. I'm kind of been iconoclastic, and not that I'm defending any of the Stacys, but there is this connection with the beta bucks and the men that will promote these. And now that we know that Lauren Rose and Tara McCarthy are Pizzagate plants, it's weird. I've always been against evil, and I've said before that this evil can be anywhere, and it's getting odd to the point where Pizzagate has something to do with this. And it's not just a theory based upon the premise that, there's these rich, wealthy people who voted in Sanders and Hillary, and the Democrat Party, and they're pedophiles. It's now happening, in something that I do, as a misanthropic artist, I should say, or use the word at least. But, in my new book, Confessions of a Meta Pizzagate Conspiracy Theorist, I've pretty much there's been a philosophy, I think most of, you want to say the quote-unquote alt-right, or even the manosphere, that there's something, I don't relate on, is that, it's not Lauren Rose's fault if she's a woman and she's attracted to a man. I mean, I must be the, low-status male that's actually interested in this instead, and there's pretty much other low-status men that are interested in this as well. Now, I don't want to seem like I'm ironic, as a low-status male, I'm filming this on my phone, I'm in my car, I am employed, but I don't have the job what I had before I entered the quote-unquote alt-right. Many things I would consider is low status. But I don't really think it is low status if you like videos by Lauren Rose, Lauren Sutter, and I forget her name, Roman Millennial, that Eurasian chick. Well, I'm pretty sure there's some guy out there that might even, shoot Lauren Rose. She's only 19 years old. I mean, there's some guy that might even kill. There's a cult now that's behind them. So there might even be a giant conspiracy theory to smear, the Huffington Post might even smear us for, having the next Elliot Rodgers go after a 19-year-old like Lauren Rose, who basically, the conspiracy theory's head would be cheese pizza, quote unquote. And it's weird if you make that connection that the Pizzagate scandal is very similar to the Lauren Rose scandal, that little girls' vaginas are also cheese pizza, which is Lauren Rose because she's 19 years old. and she tries so hard to mute the chads, it's having a concern where the quote-unquote alt-right is going. I mean, not to sound like a prude or anything, but I am a reactionary and iconoclastic prude. I read about this in my new book, Confessions, which you can get on Amazon.com. And again, I'm a little worried about the future of the alt-right, as it kind of doesn't... Alright, what am I doing here? Sorry, guys. I'm just having those moments again. Oh, shit. What am I doing? Like, I'm just having those moments again where, I was right next to the Dick Spencer doing a Radix Journal, Now here I am, trying to park my car, at a job, a low-status male job nobody wants. And, I always kind of like to envision myself as a low-status male having a power issue, like Elliot Rodger would. But I think I identify with a lot of young males today. But I'm going to conclude the video that I do have violent revenge fantasies.